Hello, Charlene kids. Welcome to Thursday. It's a nice sunny day once again, and once again at my house there are what do you call it? Lawnmowers. Every day there's like a lawnmower or a weed whacker or something going on out there. But anyway, hopefully you can't hear it too much with my microphone. And let's get started with the the hello song. Ooh, it's a little bit too high. Put it down a little. There we go. Oh yeah, and if you could see on the couch, Sammy's here again. There's my dog, on the just kicking back. All right, here we go. Ooh, should I sing high or low? I'm gonna try to go high again, even though my voice kind of cracks when I do that. All right, here we go. And a one, and a two, and a. Hello, everybody. So glad to see you. Hello, everybody. Oh, we're so glad to see you too. Hello, to Hot Wheels Race Car. So glad to see you. Hello, to Unicorn with the rainbow horn. So glad to see you too. Hello, to the Karu. So glad to see you. Hello, to Ariel. We're so glad to see you too. Oh, someone else wanted in. Sorry, I have to stop for a second. Come on in, whoever that is. I don't know those letters. Hello to Sophia. So glad to see you. Hello to, where was I? Oh, Silly McGee. So glad to see you too. Hello to Lewin. So glad to see you. Hello to Henry. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Izumi. So glad to see you. Hello to Elliot. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Abby. So glad to see you. Hello to Roland. We're so glad to see you too. Hello. Oh wait, I think I missed somebody because someone just punched in, and I cannot tell from their little letters who they are. Let me go over here. Who is this? Who is this? Oh wait, it moved already. Oh, that's you. Is that you, Henry? You came back in with as HDDDDDDD. Okay, that means I got everybody. Hello to Sammy. Woo! So glad to see you. Hello, everybody. We're so glad to see you. All right. Would you like playing music? First, I think I'll do a story. Oh, someone else wants in. 786-033. Interesting. Is that my code? Oh, that means I missed somebody for the hello song. Uh-oh, I have to figure out who that is. Let's see. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? This is, Lucy. Okay. Lucy and Cash. All right, let me go. Add a little bit here. Oh, I pinned him now. I got to unpin him. Here we go. I see you, Lucy and Cash. I got you. Hello to Lucy. So glad to see you too. Hello to Cash. So glad to see you. And just in case Emmett's there, I can't see you. Hello to Emmett. We're so glad to see you. All right.
What's that?
Coolie. All right, let's see. Oh, someone raised their hand. Is that you, Henry? You know how to work Zoom pretty good, huh, buddy? You raising your hand, bro? What do you want to say, Henry? You got something to say? Henry, you're HDDDDDD, right? Oh, you muted yourself. Okay, never mind. All right. I'm going to move on to the books here. I think I'm going to start with the one that I feel like is longer first, just so we can get this in, and then I'll see how much time I have. This one's called Big Moon Tortilla. There's a tortilla right there, and there's the moon. And I like to eat tortillas, so I figured might as well do a story, that story. I also had it at home anyway. All right, let's see here. This book is written by someone named Joy Cowley, and the drawings are done by Diane Strongbow. And it always seems like my camera, I'm sorry, I'm gonna mess with my camera again. See, it always seems a little fuzzy to me, so I'm gonna wipe it off. Sorry about that. Very poor video quality, I know, but here we go. All right, Big Moon Tortilla. By the time Marta Enos had finished her homework, the sky was orange with sunset and a fussing wind was blowing across the desert. So she lives, I think this is supposed to be, what did it say? Oh, I'm sorry, it's on the Tohono, I'm sorry, excuse me, the Tohono O'odham Reservation is southern Arizona. So she's in desert land there. She's looking out a window. She just finished her homework, I guess. Yeah, homework. Marta Enos opened her window and looked outside. In the cookhouse, grandmother was making tortillas for the church supper. She slapped them into large circles and tossed them onto the iron plate over the mesquite fire. Grandmother's Big Moon tortillas were the best in the whole world. And this is a true story. I know I do this too. Most people do. You buy your tortillas in a package at the store. But in the old days, you made your own. You get some dough, with a masa, I guess you call it, and then you flatten it out, and then you cook it over a wood fire, old style. I like that. The head of Marta Enos was filled with the knowing of fresh tortillas. She's thinking about it. She's like, delicious. Oh, that sweet, crisp, little bit burnt smell. Bit burnt. Okay. Oh, a little bit burnt. I see, like a little burnt. Wait, I always do this, like the book's kind of out of the picture. There we go. It went to Marta's stomach, which rumbled and growled, and then on down to her feet, making her toes twitch towards the cookhouse. She wanted to eat one right now, I think is what she's saying, or they're saying. The legs of Marta Enos would not wait another minute. They were in such a hurry to run to the cookhouse that they knocked over Marta's table, and that is when a disaster happened. Uh-oh. So she really wants to go get a tortilla. Fresh is the best kind. And she's going to leave the room to go outside, but her foot got stuck on the table. The table's falling over. All the papers are falling. And that's her homework that she was working on, right? You guys know about homework? Like, you do like worksheets and stuff for school. The homework papers with their neat writing and beautiful drawings went out the window and onto the breath of the fussing wind. Uh-oh, out the window. Have you ever seen that paper? Is so sort of lightweight, it can get caught in the wind, it could just fly away, kind of, sort of. The wind huffed the papers high into the air. Then, with a little cough, it spread them over the village. Oh dear, they're going everywhere. And that was a very small village. I don't know how many people live there, but pretty small. And there's the papers. The legs of Marta Enos were sorry for their mistake, and they ran out to chase the homework papers, which slipped and slid like kites without a string. So she's trying to catch them. It looks like the dogs are helping. One of the dogs got one already, looks like. But the dogs, too, were chasing and leaping into the air, and they barked to each other, a game. So they think it's fun. They're going to play a game. In no time at all, the beautiful homework papers were torn and chewed into trash. The dogs got them. This is a well-known, excuse for not doing your homework. You say that dog ate it. But this happened in real life. The dogs really teared it apart. The second disaster happened when Marta tried to pull a page away from a puppy. Her glasses fell off, and she stepped on them, and one arm of her glasses broke in half. Uh-oh, broken glasses, not a good deal. Because when you need glasses, usually if they come off your face, you can't see very well at all. So that's not a good deal. See it falling off, the glasses? She did not smell tortillas anymore, and her head was filled up with up to her eyes with grief and tears as hot as chili peppers. Ruined homework. Ugh, broken glasses. Ugh. Marta Enos, I don't know how you say that. Enos maybe, ran to her grandmother. So she went to go see grandma because she's so sad. Grandmother left her tortillas and sat down as big as a bed and warm from the cooking. As she smoothed Marta's hair with her floured hands, she said, "Hush, hush. If you cry so much, you're going to put out my fire," which is not really true, but she's trying to help her feel better. "The dogs ate my homework and I can't see to do any more homework," Marta sobbed. "Oh," and there's her broken glasses. Well, the arm's broken anyway, right? So wait, I didn't skip a page, did I? No, I did not. Grandmother rocked her. "Little problems," she said. "Too small for a big rainstorm. We'll repair your eyeglasses. We'll fix them." But the tears of Marta Enos still ran through her eyes and nose and made hiccups in her throat. Oh yeah, she's really crying. Have you ever cried like that where you're like, she's doing like that, like she can't control herself? So grandmother sang to her an old healing song. And with the healing song, there was a story. When we have problems, we must choose what we will be. Sometimes it is good to be a tree, to stand up tall in the desert and look all ways around at once. So sometimes it's good to act like a tree, tall and strong. But sometimes it's best to be a rock, to sit very still, seeing nothing and saying nothing. Interesting. I don't know why rocks don't see anything, but anyway, she's saying sometimes better to be like a rock, just sort of still and silent. Oh, someone wants to come in. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Hello, Franny. Thanks for coming. Hi, Franny. We're already on the first book. Sometimes when you have a problem, you have to be a strong mountain lion, fierce and ready to fight for what is right. And there's a mountain lion like sort of in the sky, I guess. It doesn't look like a real one. And sometimes the wisest thing is to be an eagle and fly. When the eagle is up high, it sees how small the earth is, and it sees how small the problem is, and it laughs and laughs. Ha, 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 ha. So there's an eagle flying over the village, which is a really small village. It looks like it has, I don't know, one house and a church. I'm not sure. Grandmother wound some tape around the arm of the glasses, and she put the glasses back on the nose and ears of Marta Enos. That should be okay until we get them fixed, for real, she said. Now, one tortilla before supper, she says. Oh, and it's already nighttime, I guess. See the moon coming out? So grandmother pinched a ball of dough and slapped it between her hands. Flip, flap, flip, flap. You ever see them do that? It's awesome. They go like this kind of to make it nice and flat. When it was as big and pale as a rising full moon, she dropped it onto the iron plate above the red hot coals of the fire. So there's her oven, outdoor oven with a real like wood fire, not gas. As the smell, it says, the smell as the tortillas bubbled and browned. I have decided, said Marta Enos, her legs doing a tortilla dance, I'm going to be the eagle. So she's going to be like an eagle. She's going to fly. Grandmother nodded, like this. And she says, this is very wise, she said, turning the tortilla over. Fly high and laugh. Then come back and do your homework over again. So it's getting nighttime. Oh, and that's the end. Oh, it wasn't as long as I thought. Okay, that's cool. So I was going to do a couple songs I was hoping. Maybe you guys can sing along. I'm going to unmute everybody here for a minute. And I was thinking Hot Wheels race car, but then I was thinking also maybe Mr. Sun. You guys remember that one, Mr. Sun? So I think we'll do Mr. Sun first. Are you guys ready?
Look, you didn't unmute someone.
I didn't. I know. Henry's not unmuted. I unmuted everybody, but Henry controls his own stuff. I can't unmute him sometimes. Like I'm pushing unmute, Josie, but it won't work. So I guess you can't sing like this. All right, you guys remember Mr. Sun, right? Oh, Mr. Sun. Sun. Ooh, I'm out of the picture.
Oh, I unmuted him.
Mr.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Tapped on his plate.
Shine down on me, right? You guys know this one? Mr. Sun. Mr. Gold. Hiding on the. Try it out for me, guys. I want to see people doing the what do you call it? Blues. Let's see. Uh-oh, I already messed up. Wait, what? Uh-oh, I can't remember. Ah!
Can I make my hair the right way for the daytime? Baby, you.
I can't remember. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna do Hot Wheels race cars. I'm sorry. Hey, what was that? Let me see.
Yeah.
Hop on the bed while he's singing.
What sign is it?
Let's see.
Just come in.
Nice.
Yeah, here we go. So then that would be.
I just
That was me.
I think that's right. Okay, here, let me try it out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun,
Golden time.
hiding behind a tree. These little children are asking, please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Please shine down on me.
Children are asking.
Singing so fun.
The hand movements, Richie. Ready? Here we go. Practice hand movement. It's like this. Oh, 1, 2, 3.
You want to do it?
4. Oh, Mr. Sun. Sun, put up your suns, guys. Where's the suns? Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun. Please shine down on me.
You're strong.
Lennon, I can unmute myself.
Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree, hide like hide. And then you say, these little children, you point, are asking.
Lucy, this is
Please
Lucy's
come out so we can play with you. Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down. Please shine down on. Please shine down on me.
doing it.
Oh, I didn't see a lot of guys move their hands, but I don't have it on gallery view either. So, all right, one more song. We'll get to the last. I'm gonna do some Hot Wheels right now. Now, right?
Goes on.
Hot Wheels, race car. Hot Wheels, race car.
Hot Wheels racer.
Hot Wheels, race car. Hot Wheels, race car. Hot Wheels, race car. We're going around the turn. Your wheels, they might get burned. We're going to the gas. Hot Wheels, race car. Hot Wheels, race car. Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels, race car. Hot Wheels, race car. Hot Wheels, race
Yeah.
I've been learning Beatles songs lately. I should play some of those. No, I need them. All right, now we're gonna go to the last book. Mute everybody again and show you the book I picked. This book is called Happiness Tree. And I can't remember. I might have read this like a month ago. I can't really remember, but I figured I'd do it anyway because it's a cool book. And there's a little deer. I like deer. Let's see. It says Happiness Tree, celebrating the gifts of trees that we treasure. I have another tree book I want to read, but it's more like about the facts of a tree, but it's pretty cool. This one's just like a story. Well, kind of a story, but we'll see. Oh, shoot. I didn't say who wrote it. It's written by Andrea Gosling and drawings done by Lisa Burnett Ossie. All right, here's first page. Little acorns with faces on them. Everything good begins with me, the acorn told its mother tree, and drifted on the dancing breeze to find a cloak of golden leaves. So I'm pretty sure this is an oak tree. They usually have acorns. That looks like an oak leaves. I don't know which oak. There's a lot of different kinds of oak trees. So here's the acorn, which is a seed, and it falls off the tree, falling down onto the ground. Protected from the windy snap, the acorn shared a winter's nap. With dreams of saplings growing wild, a treasure tree for every child. So here's the acorn, fell down. Here's snow, it's like winter time. And the acorn, I don't know what this is about. I think this is the seed, like this top part looks like a hat. That comes off. Ooh, get it closer. That comes off. Seed sitting there, seed still hanging out. And I don't know what these are. Different seeds, I suppose. Above the seeds, old nature stilled, but deep beneath, the earthworms tilled and dug long tunnels through the soil with crops of roots in constant toil. Oh, interesting. So here's worms making tunnels, digging through the dirt, and there's some roots of I don't know what, other animals, other plants, because these have not started rooting yet. Seeds do put out a root at one point. When spring arrived, that's like when the snow melts, the seeds awoke and gave the gritty ground a poke, then sprouted in the fragrant air among the elders standing bare. Oh yeah, bare means like no leaves, but I think oak leaves, some of them stay long. So here's little baby trees, basically. Like that looks like a baby oak. Maybe, I can't tell all what they are. But there's they're called saplings when a tree is just starting out. From tender stem to sturdy trunk.
Bye.
Bye, Decky. You're going, honey? I'll see you later. Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Let's see. Oh, from tender stem to sturdy trunk, each tree revealed its leafy spunk and welcomed friends to nest the crown as summer's sun and moon shone down. Oh, so they're already growing bigger. Some birds are landing on them. Warm wishes sowed the greening land, and flocking birds rejoiced to stand and sang a story that uplifts the tale of 10 trees, simple gifts. Oh, 10 trees. Okay, there's 10 different kinds in this book. Simple gifts, simple gifts. Here's the first one. This tree says, I am the tree of hope. I welcome morning's ringing light. Dream with crescent moons at night. Expect the joy that rainbows bring. Anticipate unfurling spring. I begin. 10-minute warning. I begin. I don't know what that means. I begin. So this is Tree of Hope. She looks pretty hopeful. There's a little bird house in her. Or him. I don't know if it's her or him. I can't tell. I am the tree of love. I hold a pair of doves aloft. Nurture nestlings feathered soft. I think that's baby birds. Shelter creatures small and new. Treasure friendship, tried and true. I adore. That means I like things very, very much. And this one looks like a girl too to me. She's looking up at the bird family. They're having babies, right? I think they have, I don't know. They're in a nest. Usually when you have a nest, you have eggs in there. I am the tree of courage. This one's courage. I brave the storm and bend, not break. Sure the fearless sun will wake, even when my branches lurch, bearing steady blue jays perch. I endure. So there's a tree in a storm. Oh, doesn't look too stormy, but kind of stormy. And where's the blue jay? Over here. See the blue jay? Oh man, I wonder what the blue jay at Rose Charlene is doing now with no food, right? Or no snack from us anyway. No food to steal. I'm the tree of gratitude. That means thankfulness. I give many thanks for rainy days, cotton clouds crowned with rays, refreshing air the forest clears, quench my thirst as summer nears. I appreciate. So again, I don't know why these all look like girls to me. It doesn't matter though. Very happy, thankful. And look, ooh, sun rays, woo, woo, sun rays. I am the tree of peace. I balance my beloved friend in quiet spots where spirits mend. Below the bunting's patient home, come contemplate the paths you roam. I renew. The bunting's patient home. I'm not sure what the bunting's patient home is exactly. And I don't know what that is underneath her. Well, she's got a bird too. And these look like, guess like puddles? I'm not sure. Anyway, tree of peace, very pretty. It's flowering, right? Those are blossoms. I am the tree of compassion. That means caring about other people. I understand the planet's woes. Pray from dawn till daisies close. That would be the end of the day. For kindness, blessings, and rebirth of all that's good for Mother Earth. I shelter. Compassion shelters. Taking care of an oriole there. I think that's an oriole. I'm not sure actually now that I think about it. I'm the tree of tolerance, which is, these words are kind of hard to understand. Tolerance is when you accept other people, even though they're totally different than you and they might not even like the same things you like. You're still like, okay, you're still cool. So I'm the tree of tolerance. I reach out in freedom's name, respecting no two that are the same. So that's what I was talking about. Like everybody's different, so you just accept that. The different ways we grow and live, mistakes we make, and I still forgive, I accept. Yeah, tolerance is really hard to understand. I don't know how you explain it exactly. It just means that even though someone's very, very different than you, you don't treat them different. You still treat them like a nice person, a regular person. I am the tree of generosity. That means giving. I spend the critters winter green. I send the critters winter's green, springtime dazzle in between, shade for summer's picnic lunch, autumn ponds for feet to crunch. I provide. So she's very shady tree, and she's helping a lot of different animals. I see a red bird and a brown bird. Looks like maybe a robin. I can't tell, or a cardinal. And I see some squirrels on the ground, some flowers. I am the tree of honesty. And that looks like a birch tree to me. I am the tree of honesty. I surrender strong and true. Build a bridge from me to you, revealing great integrity. Ooh, there's a lot of big words in this book. Great integrity means you really do the right thing, like all the time. In honor of a trusted tree, I open. Oh, honesty opens. Interesting. Oh, and there's her, this is this tree, and there's another tree over there kind of reaching out to each other. I am the tree of happiness. I create a world of joy around the laughing girl and boy. Underneath the boughs of trees, celebrate my majesty. I delight. And that looks like a pine tree, or maybe a sequoia, very big. I think that's the tree on the cover, right? I think that's the same one. Happiness tree. Oh, I see a bunny hiding in the grass. Everything good begins right here, the children in the circle cheer. And with this, a forest in scope is growing from one seed of hope. Oh, so these were all the little baby seeds that were growing in the beginning, right? And they grew into a circle, which is very cool. And they're all different kinds of trees. You see that? Sequoia, maybe pine. I don't know which kind. Ugh, I actually don't know all these trees, actually. So anyway, but there they all are. And there's kids in a circle. Interesting. Oh, and that's the end. Okay. Oh, here it tells us what the trees are. Do I have time? Ooh, a little bit. The tree of hope is a white oak. Let's see. The tree of love is a yellow poplar. The tree of courage is a white pine tree. The tree of gratitude was a sugar maple. The tree of peace was a flowering dogwood. The one with a lot of flowers is a dogwood? I don't know what that means. Elm tree stands for compassion. The tolerance tree was a blue spruce. And generosity tree was a magnolia. And the honesty tree was a paper birch. Oh, I got that right, birch. And happiness tree is a redwood. Cool. All right, that's it, guys. That's it for stories. I have just enough time for the goodbye song. I better hurry because it takes a while. Thank you all for coming. If I don't get to say bye, if it cuts me off before I finish, let's get started. All right, here we go. Well, I guess I'm not the same Declan because he left, right? Well, goodbye, Josie. Goodbye, Josie. Goodbye, Josie. We'll see you. Listen. Goodbye, you Carter. Goodbye, you Carter. Goodbye, you Carter. We'll see you. Listen. Goodbye, you Timmy. Goodbye, you Timmy. Goodbye, you Timmy. We'll see you. Listen. Goodbye, you Isabella. Goodbye, you Isabella. Goodbye, you Isabella. We'll see you. Listen. Goodbye, you love. Goodbye, you love. Goodbye, you love. We'll see you. Listen. Goodbye, you win. Goodbye, you win. Goodbye, you win. We'll see you. Listen. Goodbye, Henry. Goodbye, Henry. Goodbye, Henry. We'll see you. Listen. Goodbye, Franny. Goodbye, Franny. Goodbye, Franny. We'll see you. Listen. Goodbye, Lucy. Goodbye, Lucy. Goodbye, Lucy. We'll see you. Listen. Goodbye, Shy. Goodbye, Shy. Goodbye, Shy. We'll see you. Listen. Goodbye. Oh, who did I miss? Goodbye, Cash. Goodbye, Cash. Goodbye, Cash. We'll see you. Listen. Goodbye, Sophia. Goodbye, Sophia. Goodbye, Sophia. We'll see you. Listen. Goodbye, Goodbye, Elliot. Goodbye, Elliot. Goodbye, Elliot. We'll see you. Listen. Goodbye, Abby. Goodbye, Abby. Goodbye, Abby. We'll see you. Listen. Did I get everybody? I think I did. I did Neva, right? Goodbye. I think I said Neva. Neva. Goodbye, Neva. Goodbye, Neva. We'll see you. Listen. Did I do Lewin? I can't remember. Goodbye, Lewin.